Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere we haven't been yet. Okay. So we went down there. Can't go there. That's the locked door. There's platform 4. Let's go down. That's blocked. Platform 1 and 2, North End, Powell Garden. How do we get platform 1 and 2, I wonder? Oh, we gotta use the... We have to have the wrench for that. Okay. Can't go that way. You can go up from platform 1, but it leads to a dead end. Platform 3 and 4. Okay, so we need to go... we need to take the staircase down from platform 3 to take that staircase there. So we need to figure out where we are. Real quick. Okay, this is platform 3. But it might not be the right platform 3. Okay, that platform 3... Yeah, it's not the right platform. We have to get to that platform 3, which is not where we're at. Okay. Let's see. Because basically what I think you have to do is there's a part where you have to, like, cross over. Okay, we haven't used these stairs here. So that's what we need to do. You have to, like, cross over, and then you're able to do a thing. But I believe in Silent Hill 4, you actually have to drop on the tracks, and then there's, like, a door with, like, a flashing red light that you have to engage with. But that might be this game. I don't know. Again, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out eventually. First, we gotta explore everywhere and figure out where we can interact. As I always say, if you've watched us play any puzzle game, the first thing you have to do is find the confines of the puzzle, and then work your way from there. Okay, so this leads up to the concourse. Which means that the other one should also lead back down. Okay. Alright, so from here, there is one way we could go. Does that go up? That goes up. Okay. I don't think we've gotten a single item. No, we don't have an item yet. Let's go ahead and do a save since we've done some map clearing. Okay, so I think we're at the part where we have to jump on one of the tracks and get to a specific area. So I think... Where is it at? This leads down. Okay, there it is. So we need to... Platform 4, 3... We need to go over to platform 1, I believe. So there's a block stair and then there's an unblocked stair, if I remember correctly. And that'll lead us up to the other side, which is where we should be able to acquire the wrench. So, we gotta go... Yeah, whenever you're doing a puzzle, first thing for me is always to establish what are the confines of the puzzle, where can we interact with stuff, what are interactions. So these are like things like locked doors, puzzle objects, areas of exploration, right? All of those will help you kind of tone in or dial in to dial into what you need to do. So like this is a great example. So the thing that here that we need to check, see, we didn't check these other stairs. So if they lead up, we've just extended the confines of the puzzle, which they lead down, which still does the same thing, right? So now we've expanded and found a new area, so now we can find out where that is. So if we're here, this looks familiar. We should be able to acquire the wrench, if she gets close enough to it. Path is blocked. There. Oh, nutcracker. Oh. Never mind. I thought it was a wrench. It's the nutcracker. Either way, we found the object we're looking for to break the nut on the door. Which, by the way, that's not what nutcracker means. Nutcrackers are not that strong. They cannot break metal unless you have like a titanium nutcracker or something. They can't do that. That is not how nutcrackers work. Okay, where do we go from here? Just straight across, right? Yeah. And then we do that. Because this is like a nut, as in like the screw. Rusty and impossible turn. This is for cracking open nuts. Not what, yeah. Nutcracker. But either way, it works. Has the word nut in it, and so does the lock on the door. So you put 2 and 2 together, you can open the door. All right, so now this gives us access to the other side, which means we have 3 stairways and the other end of the track to look at. You might notice there's a subway car here. Okay, so end of the track is blocked. We do have a subway car, which I believe is going to get us attacked. But I think we have to open our present first. Shotgun. Shotgun acquired. Then we get some shotgun shells. Shut tight. Door here. Hello, big boy. That is called a insane cancer. By the way, if you're wondering. Okay, we got some stairs down there. Fine. Lock is broken. Can't go that way. Alright, so down we go. So now we are down here, which is good, because this gives us access potentially to a whole bunch of new areas. Or maybe even some shortcuts. Okay, garbage goes all the way here. Which is good to know. That means that way is blocked. This is a fire door, doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, we're going to go all the way down. Make sure we double check our doors. So you can see we have an access to the other side of Bergen Street from this way. And it's shut tight. So we're going to take the first staircase, not the one that says Bergen Street, but the other one. This one. Because again, now we're restructuring the confines of our puzzle here. Or at least of our exploration area. Okay. Nothing down that way. Lock is broken. So, looks like we got ourselves a dead end here, which is just as useful information as knowing where a locked door is. But That's the important thing about game design. If you go back and you play some like old point-and-click games, you realize that like the reason why a lot of people got lost in old point-and-click games is because they would have like 17 screens they could potentially interact on, but they wouldn't know which one they needed to interact with because it was never really like explained. It's unlocked, so now we know we have access to this way, which is great. Don't jump down there just yet. So a lot of people would get lost. Also, some of the interactions were very, very silly. Yep, there's the red door. See, I knew it was in one of these. We're gonna go save first, because I believe you're on a time limit once you jump on the tracks. So you should be able to go through that locked door, up, and then over. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna save. But yeah, people would get lost because it's like, I have this rope, and I have 17 different screens to look at, and I'm not sure which screen is going to lead me to where the interaction is. So people would just get lost and tired and annoyed, and they would just move on. But in later games, you'll notice they'll give you a puzzle, but then they'll give you like 4 screens, right? You have 4 screens in which to use said item that you've acquired. And the reason they do that is so that way you're not scrolling, looking for this like one thing that you have to interact with. Okay, the save point, yeah, should be right over there. Wait, is it further on? It's further on. Did we check this door here? We did, okay. But yeah, that's why like a great example is if you look at like puzzle games in general. A great example is like the Talos Principle, which is a puzzle game that I have not played, but I have seen played quite a bit. Which I do recommend if you're looking for an interesting puzzle game that has some like philosophical questions. Talos Principle 1 and 2 are apparently very good at that. I'm not a philosopher, so it might just be some like philosophy 101 level philosophy, but you know, it's at least something that most people probably wouldn't interact with very often. But what that game does is it basically gives you a zone, and then it gives you the tools all within that zone. And you have to use the tools in that zone in order to solve that puzzle. So you don't have to worry about too much of like bringing other things from other places and taking it all over the place. It literally confines the puzzle. The Witness does that very well too, because they're confined to screens. Now I will say that the end of The Witness gave me motion sickness, which is the only time I've ever played a game that gave me motion sickness. But The Witness is also a good example of them confining the puzzles, because like certain puzzles will not be on until you solve other things, so you can't just get lost looking for it. So I believe if we jump down here, we can just run to this door. And then we do that. And then you get the cutscene. That's the trick, by the way. The door is a red herring. It's literally red. It's a red herring to get the subway to show up. And we're on 3rd Bergen Street, which means this is our subway. This is our train, as it were. Wait, why did... They didn't let me get in there. I thought you're supposed to get in the train. Oh, it's probably further down now that I think about it. It's probably through here, which is why you have to unlock this door. Also, those dogs got absolutely destroyed by that train. Where are you at? I know you're around here somewhere. Are you all the way at the end? Or did I miss it? Was it at the front? Am I just a dingus? I might need to go up the other side. I might have missed it, too. It might have been just on the front there. I have the tendency to do that. Because I believe you start, like, right behind the conductor's cabin. But... Nope, here it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Into the train we go. Let's be in a confined space with hell following us. That totally makes sense. Also, isn't this our train? Why would she be upset? Well, I guess this says Hazel Street, but we were on a different one, I thought. Doesn't matter. We'll get off on Hazel Street. Nothing terrible will happen to us on a subway train, right? But yeah. Newspaper on the floor, nothing but garbage. And then they give you a nice bloody save point, which I cannot use for some reason. There we go. Something about cursed. Sorry, I skipped through that because I was trying to interact with the dang save point. Alright, let's run back this way. I can't remember if there's something at this end of the train. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know you could go back there. I learned something new today. I did not know you could go on the back of the train like that while it's still moving. Why did you turn the camera? That was weird. It like, I was looking down the train and then like the camera turned around for some reason. I guess it didn't want to show me the numb body. Alright, things are getting darker. A big numb body. And then a little one. Stay down. Okay, what are we looking at? And then forward. Empty juice can, just another piece of trash. There's a newspaper, shotgun shells, first aid kit, and we need this item here, I thought. I thought we needed that item. Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, never mind, there's another one on the ground. I don't even know what those are. Okay. Something's loading. One cool thing is if you try to go back to the previous cart, it will have disappeared. Yeah, I didn't try that. I was going to, but I guess this is our stop. There we go. And we're looking at, I believe there's some like health items or something. Oh no, there's the save. Old patterns painted in here among the graffiti. Looks like it was just put here too, but by whom? And why does my head... And you fall and die. If combat is not easy, I think for easy it prevents you from falling to your death. Oh! Which is why speedrunners play on normal, because they use it for out-of-bound glitches. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that many Silent Hill 3 runs. I think I've seen more speedruns of 1, 2, and 4 than I have 3. And I don't think the community is very big fans of 3 for some reason. And Homecoming. I've seen a lot of Homecoming speedruns. Because that game is broken as crap, dude. You can skip, like, 90% of the game from, like, the second area. And you can skip, like, half the puzzles by, like, yeah, the gun movement. So basically, if you don't know how it works in Homecoming, is when you ready, your gun actually moves forward. And in Homecoming, you can use that to pull yourself through, like, walls and obstacles and stuff. It's... By the way, if you've not seen a Homecoming speed run, I definitely recommend it. It is insane watching that stuff, especially when they get it like first try. They're like face through wall, face through wall. It's just like, what's going on here? But yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of Silent Hill 3 speed runs. I'm not really sure why that is. Lock is broken. I think our pendulum friends are back. Ow. Couldn't even see its face. So dark. Three has quite a few out-of-bound glitches you have to use to be world record pace, and it's tougher than 1. Although there was somewhat recently, around a year ago, found out there's a way to lag the in-game time, which makes it harder to validate runs as legit. Ah, that would probably be it then. Yeah, if you could basically manipulate the system, to your advantage like that, yeah, I can see why people would probably start running that less. Wow, all these doors are open. We don't have a map. We'll come back in here in a second. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got nobody. Sounds like another pendulum. You know what's funny? I actually do not remember this part at all in Silent Hill 3. And I'm not sure why. It's probably because of that, there's a psychology thing when you're taking in, like, art, especially, like, a visual medium. Okay, you guys are coming from that way, which means it's probably the way we need to go. Where they, like, if you watch a movie, the things you're most likely to remember are the beginning and the end of the movie. So the things in the middle tend to get blurred. I think that's probably what's happening here, is is that a mace? That's a mole. We just came from a mole. Nothing really useful inside. Ah, there's the map. Okay. I was like, I know the map's not too far in. Oh. Underpass map. Blood. I'm gonna leave this one alone. Fair enough. Double mail. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, so we need to go up and left and see if we can get to that room there. And then probably make our way, because it's gonna have us like weave through to get to any exit, so we might as well check everywhere. What are you looking at over here? Ampule. Okay, it's on the top shelf there. But yeah, it's interesting that I just haven't seen. We'll go that way in a second. That sounds like a answer. The big fluffy guys. Yeah, I just haven't seen that many Silent Hill 3 runs. Which is kind of unfortunate, because like I said, this is stuff. Okay, we cannot go that way. That's all I needed to know. Double mall. I thought that said double mail. I read that wrong. Okay, so from here, it probably wants us to go left, but we're going to go down and check these other areas. Make sure we miss nothing. See, like we can go in here. Leads me to believe there's something at the end of this hallway. Like health drinks, beef jerky, and a wine bottle. Oh, now I remember this part. All I had to do was find the wine bottle. Now I remember this part. Oh, boy. It's so funny when you haven't played a game in so long, and then, like, you do one thing or you hear one thing, and it just all comes rushing back. We do not want to get stuck at the end of this hall with these numb bodies. Ow. I immediately get stuck at the end of the hall with a numb body. Lucky me. Alright. So now we need to go right. You know, I was thinking the other day, I feel really bad for the people. There was a group of people working on a enhanced edition of Silent Hill 2 before the remake was announced. I feel really bad for those people that, like, they spent so much time and effort on that, and it basically goes to the wayside. It's kind of sad to think about. Oh, now you guys want to fly. Because, like, it happened before. There was a lot of people that were doing like vanilla WoW servers, World of Warcraft servers, and Blizzard was like, yeah, well, we won't worry about those because we have no intention of ever like doing a like WoW like rewind kind of thing or bringing back WoW Classic or anything like that. And then what they ended up doing, like 3 months, I think, before they announced that they were doing WoW Classic, they ended up like sending like a cease and desist or something to those people, and they had to stop with their vanilla WoW servers. It was really messed up. I think they ended up, from what I heard, I think they ended up hiring a couple of them or bringing a couple of them on as like contractors to help them make sure that, you know, WoW Classic ran right. But it was still just like, man, that really sucks for those people, because there's a lot of people that are very passionate about games, especially like bringing more of them to the public eye. And just out of nowhere getting slapped by a big company telling you, sorry, we're taking your idea, you know, because it's originally our IP. It's just, like, on one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, it just, I don't know, man, it just sucks. Because I was seeing some stuff for the enhanced edition of Silent Hill 2 not too long ago, and I was just like, man, that just really sucks. Good little doorway. So we need to go into one of these rooms or both of these rooms. I can't remember. One of the rooms, I think, has a machine that needs gas, and the other one has the gas. We can go down. There's a hoist here. How do I get it to work? Yeah, let's see. There's a fuel tank. Has nothing in it, though. That's what... Oh, we got a hose here, though. Maybe it's the other one. But yeah, we gotta get gas. But that's why the wine bottle's empty, by the way. That's why I was like, oh, I remember what we do now. But like I said, I just feel bad for people like that spend so much time and effort making this thing awesome for fans of the series, only to get like sideswiped by the company because they decided they want to make money off of it. I was like, what is this other thing you're looking? Oh, there's a save point here. This... Some kerosene left. If I had some sort of container, I could take it with me. There we go. Kerosene oil-filled bottle. Okay. Now we're going to save, and then we're going to turn the hoist on.